Welcome to the Jordan Banks Show, y'all. I am Jordan Banks, the king of urban podcasts, y'all. Ain't nobody great, I keep telling y'all, in this world of urban podcasts. They going down. And I ain't talking about nobody, but they going down. Hey, y'all got, let me say something, man. Hey, I can't forget, I never forget my co-host, my dog, my ace one. Big John is up in the building, y'all.
That's what it do.
Hey, he here with me, man. Appreciate him being here, y'all. Y'all go ahead and like, follow, subscribe to the channel. We on BXX Live on YouTube. We on all formats. Bro, let me tell you something. I'm so grateful. I got about 6-7 singles out there. I got a total of about 150,000 streams so far.
Oh, that's what's up.
I appreciate all y'all. Them checks coming for that. You know, checks ain't as big because it's 150. You know, to get money, you got to have millions. But
right.
I got the visuals coming for y'all. For a song, one of the songs off the album that ain't dropped yet. It's called Blame Me. I got the visuals coming for it. Holiday weekend.
Look at them doing big things.
May 24th. The visuals for Blame Me coming. And that song there, man. Let me tell y'all something about this thing here, man. I'm a little older guy, but I love hip hop. Hip hop started a little before us. But I love hip hop. We still ride with hip hop.
Hey.
But we from an era where you had feeling in it.
Yeah.
Like, so when you hear the Blame Me and you hear a lot of my records, you're going to I'm talking about feelings. It's going to it's something that always connects you. Like, we from the era of Tupac, you know, NWA, Scarface.
Right.
Those songs, like Scarface said, if you ain't crying, you leave the booth, you did nothing.
Right.
You know, right now, a lot of hip hop, I like it, but a lot of it is just bitch, I got a car. Nah, so when you hear that Blame Me, you're going to say, oh, shit, that's feeling. I'm talking about loving your lady. In my albums, you know, it's cool to love your lady, love your kids, do for your family. It ain't just all about I'm in the club. No. That's not my shit. I ain't trying it.
He ain't popping bottles.
I'm not the Migos. You're not gonna mistake me for the Migos. But when I tell you I'm coming with it, I'm coming with it. You know what I'm saying? I've been writing for a long time. If you write, you can rap.
Definitely.
So y'all gonna hear Jordan Banks out there with a bunch of singles. You can get all them. You just look up Jordan Banks on Spotify, Apple, whatever, Pandora. I'm on every source out there. TikTok, do a video to it, y'all. Whatever. When that Blame Me drop, y'all, it's gonna change the game a little bit.
We doing big things up in here, boy. Check them out, y'all.
And let me tell y'all something. I already got another single planned right after that for the summer. Another summer banger.
Oh, okay.
Called Grow Up. But I ain't got to keep telling y'all about that. Cause we here today on the podcast. Me and Big Cuz here.
Hey, you started to be the hardest working man in podcast, ain't you, bro?
I know how James Brown feel. Get that. There's all things going on.
That's what it do.
The hardest working man in podcast like that, cuz. You gave me a new moniker.
Hey, hardest working man
I'm the hardest working man in podcast right there, y'all. Somebody should be a chick. Give me a sponsorship. You're like Bernie Mac say, I'll take the WB, Fox News, I'll take the cooking channel.
UPN, come on, let's go.
I'll take Zeus.
Let's go.
But anyway, dog, let me get into it, man. Uncle Shannon.
Man.
Yeah, I bet you not gonna be out there.
Uncle Shay Shay.
I bet you ain't gonna be out there pushing them pussy pills now. I'm talking about this here keep you hard. Yeah.
Uncle Shay Shay.
And believe me, I'm not making fun of this situation because I actually love the show. I love his concept. I love, the guests he have. I love what he talking about because this guest come on and man, they just want to talk.
Man, let it loose.
They let loose the juice.
Boy.
It ain't nothing sacred on that show, man. But I love it. So I'm in support of Uncle Shay Shay. He got the liquor going. He got ESPN. He got a lot of things going, man. Something like this can really...
Yeah, it's about to all see it disappear.
Because whether you believe it or not, old girl put an audio out today where he talking about next time I see you, I'm going to choke the shit out of you. But we all know in blackness...
They just be
in the world of blackness and colloquialism, we tell anybody when I see them, tell the shit out of you.
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
Bernie Mac told you it was gonna be a fucking misunderstanding.
It's gonna be some furniture moving. We say all type of shit. You know, like Bernie Mac say, we just like y'all. We just aggressive, talk more aggressive, but we ain't gonna do nothing. We ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
But we gonna talk our shit.
Right.
And like I told her when I see him, I'm gonna shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
But she probably liked that. Because his lawyer came back with some dirty ass text from her. Talking about how she wanted to lick his ass. How she wanted him to put that baby gravy in her. Mm-mm. Talking about she want that big black, you know what I mean?
The black Hulk, huh?
Bro, his lawyer put out so many texts on this girl, right? Mm-hmm. She wanted that, she wanted that baby, she wanted that money. Yeah. She told him, you put that baby gravy in, you can do whatever you want to me.
Uncle Shay had to go get a pill.
She started off charging him. She told him her ass so fat and luscious, she charged him $25,000 a cheek. See, that was the arrangement. Mm-hmm. See, but you I'm gonna tell you something. And the girl is known. Her name is. She's known as Gabby. Whatever. I forget her last name. She's an OnlyFans model. Okay. So you know she probably got a big booty. But I'm about to take a look at her because in her talking, she sounds like she about 19 or 20. Mm-hmm. You know, Unc out there. You got to get your classy lady, man.
I'm telling you, man.
You got to start going older, man.
Yeah, these young time out for the young ones, boy.
Because there are some beautiful 40, 45, 50-year-olds out there,
Yeah, but they just don't. They don't get nasty like
no,
that. I'm just telling you.
I don't know.
It's something different about a young nasty one than an old.
They say a Birkin bag still make that old coochie doop.
Not often.
Well, but I don't think he's trying to settle down. He just had to get you a plethora of them.
That's the thing, though, man. I've been out there, and I know it's a difference between older women go get younger men because they feel like older men can't hang with them.
He endorsing that pill.
But I'm just saying, older men go get younger women because the younger women come with it.
They gonna bring the best out of you.
Exactly.
You be firing on all cylinders.
I'm telling you,
like you're 20 again.
I'm telling you, it ain't that we don't love. It ain't that we don't love women our age, but you go get a younger woman. She sparks a certain fire in the older man that the older woman just don't do.
Cause we visual and we like to see them things still perky.
Right.
Cause when they start going, and I'm telling you, going down like that, we start changing our mind a little bit.
You get a younger woman, and I'm telling you, no, it's not an object. You will never hear it.
We knew one
but
coming up.
But an older woman will sit there and she won't say no, but she'll beat around the bush with it. She'll play the game of where I don't feel like it today. A younger woman, you never get it.
Yeah, but you get the right older one though, man. It's something out there.
You get the right older woman, but there's several younger ones.
And but them you really got to be careful
women,
with though.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You got to be careful. Older women, because they got some of their shit together, it's more difficult to deal with them. With a younger one, you pay them to fucking leave. Yeah,
but the difference is too, you can get an older one with her shit together, but there's a difference in $500,000 shit together and $100 million. Mm-hmm. So they still go play. You know what I mean? They still go play. Now them young ones.
When I say older ones have limits. Younger ones, they don't have limits.
Yeah, but them young ones, you got to worry about the setup.
But that is true.
Cause they gonna catch some feels.
Yeah.
They say they ain't, but they gonna catch some feels.
Yeah.
And you talking about money on top of that too?
Yeah.
And a woman scoring?
Yep. Now don't get me wrong, they got their downfalls with them, but I'm just telling you that's just the way it works. An older woman go get a younger man, now, just like an older man go get a younger woman.
The only good thing maybe going for Unc is she going through that attorney Busby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that snake.
He gets results.
Well, no, that snake though who's trying to get that money out of Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't do it. Lying.
Yeah.
So Unc is putting a defamation suit out there.
He need to,
as he should.
He got to protect his empire, man.
And he knows she has a sex tape, and part of the sex tape is them probably role playing. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Don't put out 30 seconds of it. Uncle said, put the whole thing out. Let's get it all in context. Put it all out there. I'm gonna turn the room black, but put it all out there." Uncle say, "Nah. If there's a certain part where she like." You could almost say y'all role playing. He like taking it, getting it, and she screaming, oh, stop. Like, no.
You gotta admit though, it's funny on be talking shit when he in there though.
He know I'm talking that shit. He know I'm talking that shit.
You talking that shit, boy.
Don't do that, just go in there. Let me tell you something.
Uncle let you know what he finna do.
They say, I know you getting that young stuff. Right. That's the things. I know it's hard to keep quiet in that.
No.
It's hard to just, that young one, you be in there like.
I'm going to need you to be like Whitney. I'm going to need you to blow. I ain't mad at you, Uncle. Handle your business.
You in there that young one like, ooh, bitch.
You get that young one, tell him, don't run. Bring it back.
That young one be in there. Hey, that young one be talking shit too, though. Look at me, nigga. Look at me. I can't even look at you. I can't even look at you.
Boy, if I look at you, it's over.
My boy Lord say, "Shut up,
I gotta focus on a spot on the wall. I can't look at you. I can't."
See how you end up speaking in tongues, goddamn.
I just love you being that talking boy. Dion would let him have it. I'm being that talking boy.
Hey, Uncle on the talk. OJ, shut up.
Nah,
they ain't gonna even know I'm on the record. Don't be there.
I'm telling them, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Let them know. Let them know what you're doing.
Yeah, well, Unc, I tell you, because you can still lose some money in it. Just off the part of the recording where he say he gonna come choke the shot out, people could step away from that because they don't understand in black language. That don't mean nothing.
Right.
That's just something we say.
That just
I know it's bad, y'all. It sound bad, but it honestly is just something we say.
Absolutely.
Something we say.
Absolutely. But
you could be a kid jumping on the couch right now, and I'd be like, "You don't sit your ass down, come choke the shit out of you." I ain't gonna really do it,
right?
But it
gets your attention. That's all it does.
Attention grabber. Well, I tell you another attention grabber in the Drake lawsuit against Kendrick and UMG. Drake claims, this is light skin shit. Drake claims that the Super Bowl halftime show was an attack on his character. It's an attack on your character.
Can we say this right now? Drake will never do the Super Bowl halftime show. Can we just say that?
He's not even going to be Drake to me anymore. He's going to be Jimmy from Degrassi. I'm going to refer to him as Jimmy from now on because that's who you are.
Yeah.
You're fucking Jimmy. Are you serious, nigga?
Man.
Why you can't just be satisfied to be white chocolate?
so much talent and you wasting it on this. There is music to be made and you have put out some of the best music over the last 5-6 years.
How many people have you dissed, bruh? You've been in these battles.
Bad.
You just ran up on a monster.
Why you just can't take the L?
You ran up on a monster. There's always somebody better, bruh.
Always.
There's somebody out there better than Kendrick. Maybe they're not signed. I think somebody like J. Cole's a hell of a spitter.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people out there, but I mean, bruh, it is what it is.
Just take the L, man. You making yourself look.
Some people don't even consider you lows.
But you making yourself look like a loser doing this.
Well, he making himself just look real square.
Yeah.
He making himself look like Jimmy.
Yeah.
He Jimmy. That's who he is.
Hey.
All you Degrassi fans, I ain't never seen that bullshit.
I ain't neither.
So let me tell y'all something. While we over here doing the craziest shit we could do behind Crazy Man 47, everybody in the world ain't like that. President Ibrahim over in Burkina Faso, Africa, little small country. You know, he making a lot of changes to help them come up. You know, he putting out the French, saying y'all done got on us enough. Y'all done been in our minds enough. We not keep doing that.
Right.
He signed the order to make education free for everybody.
That's what's up.
From when you first get to school through the university, he says no more book charges, no registration fees. Education is the key. Yep. To get them out of poverty. Now, how can that man do it in a country like that and we can't do it?
Because it's all about that dollar.
Now, instead, now we threatening folks out of deferments and COVID and everything else they had to do, middle class and poor people to defer their student loans. Now you got this billionaire bitch in Linda McMahon in the education department after she done cut half the jobs. Now she's saying, now we're going out to student loans. If you owe, you're going to get a letter within 2 weeks. If you got 30 days to do something, well, we're going to start garnishing you.
Wow.
Bitch, you could have gave people 6 months, a year. Let them get back situated. You know it's coming. Let them get them a chance to even do a deferment or something.
Right. That's crazy.
But this is what you do. You got a bunch of billionaire ass people and a bunch of business people who don't have a heart for people.
No, it's all about the money. They trying to create that separation, man.
But you see the contrast in other people around the world and us. And Trump keeps talking about, they kissing our ass around the world. We getting strength back. No, you look like an ass. You look like people are, right. You want to be isolated, fool? Right. They gonna show you.
Crazy, man.
Like, bro, you ain't doing nothing. Well, you lay down with a clown, you come up with clown fleas, I guess. J.D. Vance in there too. Boy, you see, that's why I wouldn't visit them folks. Ohio State went and visited. After the championship, and I guess since J.D. Vance went to Ohio State, he wanted to go out there with his mascara on, and the motherfucker got the trophy and just dropped the motherfucker in half. You goofy motherfucker. Boy, they can't do what I didn't trust that. Boy, you can't do shit.
I've said this to several people, and I'm gonna say it again. If something happens to number 45, everybody knows I refer to him as 45 because 47 is Elon Musk. But if something happens to number 45, you're going to be in worse shape with the vice president than you ever will be with the president. Because when I say a total doofus and a total ass, he only got what it was because 45 can control him.
Yeah.
And 45 likes him running. Man, I'm telling you,
he's such a clumsy ass lapdog.
He cannot make a right decision to save his life.
No,
this country will be in way where if you think it's bad now, let something happen to 45.
Let me tell you something, bro. Then they go and they have the El Salvadorian president over, and because they paying them millions to keep people in prison, they won't let Garcia Abrego go. Even after the courts demanded, well, the court said they're going to start appointing special prosecutors to prosecute Trump people for breaking the law.
Right.
And Trump just going to pardon them.
Yep.
Because that's going to be federal.
That's all they're going
to do. But
see,
the Supreme Court messed up. See, y'all messed up when y'all gave him that immunity.
Yep.
Now he like, fuck y'all.
Yep.
What can you do?
I told people, man, when he get in office this time, you thought he was in office last time.
They tripped.
He get in office this time, man. He don't care what he do because all he gonna do is pardon himself of all his crimes. And you'll never be able to touch him.
Republicans had a chance and they could have impeached him twice.
Yep.
Wouldn't have this problem.
Yep.
Now y'all sitting up there looking
understand
stupid.
how he created such fear in these people. I mean, he's nothing, man. He just found somebody with some money.
The El Salvadorian president said, "Oh, we can't let a terrorist go." But then when they had senators and stuff going there and visiting them, he told them straight up. He said, "Well, Trump paying us to keep him here."
Yeah. But he don't like to put that little tidbit out there.
Well, again, he on the warpath because China like F y'all.
I don't blame him.
Well, so you gonna put a 245% tariff, bro? You can put a 900% tariff on China. China don't give a fuck.
Man,
China say, man, we've been here for 5,000 years. Right. United States was nowhere around, and we made it, and we're gonna make it another 5. So whatever y'all want to do, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's right.
They got enough resources over there where they don't have to have anything.
And bro, you know what else they got? They got a lot of our resources. Yeah. We can't make penicillin anymore. Oh, that comes from China.
Yeah.
A lot of our medicines come from China. Well, China just said, you know what? We're gonna give y'all shit.
And the crazy part about it is,
we ain't gonna sell y'all shit.
He's doing all of this and he ain't paying none of it.
No.
It's all the cost is passed to the American people, and these fucking Republicans are so dumb instead they vote for this bull.
Yeah, when they actual leaders know better, they know better,
but they ain't got to pay it.
Yeah, but they know better. They constituents are stupid, and they bank on it, and they continue to be stupid.
Right.
Hillbillies, fucking hillbillies.
Like I said, I am not a people hater, but I do hate ignorance, and a lot of the stuff that's happening to this day,
bro,
is ignorant.
I'm trying to get these Pecker Woods a chance, but the more and more I try.
The more they show
I try to get these Pecker Woods a chance, bro. I ain't lying to you. But this is Jordan Banks show. I'm gonna keep real with you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Pecker Woods. I'm trying. Y'all make it hard. Y'all make it hard for a nigga to love you. Y'all make it hard. Bruh, the stupidity, the sheer stupidity. And then you got these black folks on top of it who just want to admit we were wrong. It's so hard but that's the world we live in now. People can't admit anything and people can't say we sorry. They refuse.
I will never sit there and say some of the Republican policies are not good ones. I'll never say that. It's how they approach it. And that's how they go about the change that I have a problem.
Well, but a lot of their policies tend to not look out for everyday Americans.
Right.
That's their problem.
They tend to look out for their kind. And
it doesn't encompass everybody. Like even now, even during the election and stuff, now all these black folks out there skinning and grinning for them. And what happened when it came to give out them big jobs?
They didn't get none.
Only one they got was the one I told you they would get. I would tell you, they got hood. Because in his mind, that's poor shit. And who should be able to poor shit? Black people. I knew he's going to bring a black dude in on that. That's like a no-brainer. That's how he think. That's him. That's been him from his existence. Him and Elon. Get that to a nigga. Yeah, so them 245%. China said we don't care. China said we could give us two shits about it.
Right.
Bruh, you can't. You know what's so crazy? You put all these tariffs on, China ruthless. While JD Vest try to call them peasants. They ain't peasants. Them motherfuckers is savage. Them motherfuckers put out all videos. They people over there of how luxury brands are actually made. The factories. They like shit. We making this shit for $15. They selling it to y'all to $2,000 in America. Y'all stupid as shit.
And they still buying it. With the tariffs.
They even showed the factory where all the truck shit made. Yeah. So I guess them hats y'all making gonna cost y'all 3 times as much now. Them flags and shit.
Yeah, you want to say "Make America Great Again"? But
well, your shit made over there.
Right, it's not even made here.
How come nobody in the press or whoever presses and say, "Yo, you say you want to make America great again, be manufactured"? How come all your stuff is made? The flags, all this stuff. Pull off the hat you got now, Trump. Well, I better say made in China. Why is that? Because you don't want to pay no damn body. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Look, I like I said, I've been before, and everybody got their own. I'm not a Republican hater, but I just do not like this guy.
I don't like Pecker Woods. Pecker Woods are stupid ass white people. Like a nigga. Pecker Woods is just stupid ass white people, man. So let's just say some Peckerwood shit. So there's an oil painting at the entrance of basically the White House where the previous president would be. Once you have an oil painting made, and it takes a couple years, that president is there. And then it's traditionally taken down and replaced with the next president once that one's done. So Obama painting is still there. Now, traditionally, it's supposed to be replaced with Biden's once it's done. And then maybe in a year or two when Trump's is done, they go replace it with Trump and so on. This is how it's traditionally been done since the White House been there. Not with Trump. He took down Obama all picture. You know what he put up?
He is.
A picture of him
at the shot.
Fake assassination. That's some Peckerwood shit. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you petty. You got too much money. You too powerful to be so like he petty down to degrees of like insignificant shit.
Right.
Like he got a picture of his mugshot going into the Oval Office. You petty.
I told you, man. That's 45 for you.
I can't believe he got a picture of him.
That's 45 for you.
Yeah, Pecker was. So, no, I see this next one right here. This just show you again how petty this motherfucker is. So, everybody's been going crazy. These farmers, everybody else, states, because he running all the illegals away. Not running them all away, but a lot of them not showing up at these jobs no more. Right. And they ain't gone nowhere. They still here. They just find other shit to do. Like would DoorDash. Right. You know what I mean? Because I just seen a couple of them DoorDashing to me. Yeah. And it's 2 or 3 of them in the car.
Now y'all getting that money.
Bruh, I bet they be out there all day and night DoorDashing. Yeah. And they going to take a security team with them. Yep. So they keep moving. They just out there in them fields. So Trump says, well, if you want to stay here for a little while and pick the crops and clean the hotels, then you can work that and then leave and try to come back legally. So you want me to stick around for a little bit. Ain't nothing guaranteed. Make sure your stuff good and then send me back. You want me to pick all the pickles and tomatoes, all the tomatoes and shit for the season.
And then when they get done, you going to
go on and then try to get back in.
If I get back in legally, I won't need that farmer job. I can go get a regular one.
Yeah, if you want to clean hotel rooms in Trump Tower, you can. I will let you do that. Then you got to take your ass home.
Hey, at least he got a plan.
It's the pettiest president. President Petty.
At least he got a plan.
A hell of a plan. He said, you gotta stick around long enough to pick the peppers, goddamn. After that, your ass got to leave. He said, if the farmer writes a nice letter recommending you stay,
he might let you come back.
So the uneducated farmer gotta write a letter. Dear Miss President, please let Julio, Savo, Pochino, and Chino stay for the season.
Okay.
Petty.
I'd rather just go to China and learn Chinese.
Yeah. So, in an effort to help Elon, that's all this is. The Social Security Administration has moved all of its communications to us to X, because they want people to go really and get an account so they can help Elon, because that shit failing. So you're going to move government communication to X. There's already a government site for it.
The official government car is about to be Tesla. That's the only way he's going to keep his stock up.
Let me say something. He better not trade in that Cadillac Beast for no Tesla. Talk about his bulletproof. They going to light that shit up. Right. That motherfucker going to fall. First of all, it's going to stop. Mm-hmm. All the motherfucker drive itself is going to fucking crash. Yep. Man, shit, they gonna do that. Secret Service ain't gonna let them do that. They gonna ride. They gonna like we riding that shit. Yeah. So they just doing all this shit to help Elon. This is the dumbest. Well, Elon's been a busy boy. Talk about Shannon. So Elon recently has had his 14th kid. He out the proofs. He has to prove something, John. He trying to overcompensate. So, but here's the thing. He having to buy this hoe, Ashley St. Clair. Now, he offered this chick $15 million and $100,000 a month support to keep quiet about the kid. Feels me, he wouldn't know about the motherfucker. But whatever. She said, nah. I'm telling the world.
Exactly.
I'd have took that 15 and $100,000 bucks.
Because of her telling him, it makes the baby so much more.
Yeah, but now if you got the money to go to court and fight it for 10 years.
Well, that's the thing. She ain't gonna have to. She gonna get paid.
No, I'm telling you, he'll fight it for 10 years.
But she'll get paid. He won't win that.
Yeah, that baby will be 32. This is American course. You gotta remember, Trump got him in his pocket.
Well, that's true.
She may not get nothing. But see, that's the thing with women, man. Y'all gotta learn how to shut up. If y'all get these deals going with these high profile people, why you can't? I'd have took 15 million, 100,000 a month. You ain't got to. First of all, because you got to think about this too. You got to think about the security of your child and the well-being of your child. Right. Your child, people know that's Elon kid. He could get kidnapped. People hate Elon. He could get assaulted. Anything. This man paying you 15 million to take care of the kid and gonna give you 100,000 a month, and you think you saying something gonna be worth more than that?
I don't know.
And ain't nobody had to know you had a baby by this autistic motherfucker.
maybe she think it's worth so much more, so she's just saying no.
Ain't nobody had to know you raped Elon because he couldn't get it on. He like, hold on, type of X pills. Bruh. But that's the thing about women now and the celebrity thing. Y'all can't. Think about the chick who, the basketball player, Zion.
Yeah.
Now she walking around with her booty 8 times bigger, looking dumb as hell. This Negro moved you to the city where he's playing ball, paying you over 100,000 a month.
That's the best you can do.
No, I gotta have that dick. I ain't gonna let him get married. Huh? You're a porn star, man.
Right.
And I'm not even gonna say star because I had never heard of you. You're in the porn world, getting dick down by 3-4 white boys at a time for 1,000 or 2.
Found that one.
Girl, you could have started a business. You could have just banked it.
They don't think like that.
The nigga didn't want you. He only wanted you for what you do.
Right.
That's it.
They don't get that. They said they think they so much more.
You would have had a best friend for life.
Yep.
If you needed something extra, be like, hey, babe, I know you did, but can I get a car? He'd be like, shit, gonna get that.
Right. That's what they account for.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Nah, you can't let them be happy.
Without.
Then he end up with nothing. He ain't get nothing now. He just cut it off.
Right.
He ain't got no kids.
Yep, but that's the way they work. Man.
Just because you let him put it in every part of your body. Because that's all that happened. You a hoe on camera. He did all the whole things to you. Let me try that. Oh, let me try that. Instead of putting an earmint come out of mouth.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's squirting all over you everywhere. That's what you do.
That's what you got paid for.
He paying you 10 times as much to do it. Now you walking around with a big stupid ass booty just looks disgusting. Shit won't stop growing. It's just I don't understand women, man. I don't that man that made me the old rich one. And she tell me, baby, just keep this on the down. I'm gonna give you 10,000 a month. Just, say no more.
I'll be up before she up. Waiting at the door. You got your slippers, baby.
Hey, damn, baby, where you going? Oh, baby, you told me to keep this on the hook. I'm about to leave. We done our thing.
Yeah, I got toothpaste.
Damn, I ain't mean for you to rush off. Nah, baby, I'm keeping this on the hush. I can't stay out too late. People get suspicious. I'll be at the door.
Boy.
I'll be hitting that half my head on the knob. As soon as I'm done, you got to worry about it, baby.
Right.
Oh, you got to wipe me. I'm going to air dry. I ain't saying shit. But anyway, yeah, so actually, I ain't go for that deal. Well, Elon, I tell you the good news. President Trump has proposed $5,000 baby bonus for new babies born.
So you gonna file them on your taxes.
The U.S. population. So you got to tell Trump he owe you $5,000.
Right.
If this ain't the dumbest shit, you want me to go have a baby. Now, you ain't say wedlock, just have a baby. Get $5,000. Hospital bill gonna be $30,000 or $40,000. Ain't gonna be able to get no education. Right. You get rid of the Department of Education. Ain't gonna be no fucking Obamacare, no Medicaid, no Medicare, no food stamps, no HUD, no nothing. But I got $5,000, and I'm on the hook for $20 million for the rest of my life. Right. Well, you fucking nuts. That's how you know he don't know nothing about business.
No, he just know shady business. That's all he know.
Yeah, because if I had a broken leg in an accident, the court's gonna try to determine, okay, any future damage there is. So they're gonna try to compensate you for this nigga compensating you for getting a nut. That's it. Cause I saw that's go by. You gonna go get your hair done? Right. Do the daddy and the mama get that? Do they split it? What the fuck?
Nope. First one to file, get it.
How about you start talking about some additional child care credit?
Right.
He don't do that.
Because he's trying to end it.
You want to put more poor people in the system.
He's trying to end it all. So
that's ignorant. I just thought that was so dumb. Like, you're goofy. Hey, Pecking, man, I'm going on, man. Though, I think we'll do a little sobriety check, y'all.
Let's see who drunk.
Let's see if you think they drunk or not, cuz. Well, Colorado is retiring the jerseys of Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter.
He drunk. I will never discount what they done, but
they ain't do it long enough there.
Absolutely, and there are people there that
have been great players come out of Colorado.
They have been.
Now, what happens is a program will go down for a while, but Colorado has had some teams,
national champion, like that 1996 national championship team. That was a monster team.
Yeah, and even if they did help to advance the programming with the hiring of Deion, things like that, I don't see what they did that warrants a retirement.
Right.
I don't see it.
But I mean, congratulations to them. But they that whole staff was drunk for even bringing that up.
Yeah, that's no hate.
No, it ain't.
Because people would get on and say, "Oh, y'all hating." Yeah, but I mean, let's compare their stats to anybody else's stats who was there for 4 years.
Yeah,
let's say they was only there for a year. Yeah, but that's the fact. Like they there for a year.
That's like retiring somebody and they only been in the NBA 3 years.
Yeah, remember old boy with the Knicks signed that big contract? What's his name? Allen Houston.
Allen Houston. Yep.
But then he broke his leg or some shit and he had to retire with that $80 million. That's like putting him retiring his jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played a good year or two.
But that was it.
That was it. He can't retire that jersey. Like, what the fuck?
And Deion know better than that, man.
Yeah, he do, but, whatever. So, sobriety check number 2. According to reports, Arch Manning is entering the transfer portal. He wants to transfer from Texas to Mississippi State.
Wow, that's huge.
But why?
Because
I know your uncle went there.
He's not starting in Texas next year. That's all it's about.
Why?
Because they got that
oh boy, gone.
That one kid that's behind him, I guess, out there. I guess he's showing him up in spring ball.
You think? He's showing up Arch Manning?
Yep. I'm telling you, Arch Manning is athletic, but he don't have that quarterback IQ like his uncle.
Well, the coach probably told him, too, you're not guaranteed to start.
And that's what did it.
So he's going to go where he guaranteed to start.
Absolutely. It's all about getting that face value. And if they can't see me on the bench. He's been riding the pine for 2 years now.
Well, third sobriety check. Colin Kaepernick's wife says that he's still training every day. And
she drunk. I ain't even letting you finish that. She drunk.
He training every day and waiting on the team.
She drunk. And he drunk for waiting.
He ain't played in 8 years and he'll be 38 this fall.
Yeah, they both drunk.
Cap. As much as I wish it was different. I don't mind you training every day because, hey, you stay in shape. That's the way to stay in shape or whatever. However you want to stay in shape.
But training with who? He's never going to have game time.
It ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
And I appreciate everything you did, Cap. If these niggas in the NFL don't, I do. I think more of them should have stood with you. I think you could have brought the league to their knees because of the amount of African Americans there and the star power of these players that are there.
They didn't want to cancel that check.
Yeah, but them niggas bitched out. and left you holding the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Now look at the shit they do now. See,
right.
Cap, and you was a 49. I love it. It ain't gonna happen.
Nah, need to move on. Go for work for some nonprofit.
I hate to say that,
Yeah.
but it ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry, Cap. Damn, I didn't end with that like that. Oh God, Cap. But I guess I can go into a little master class, Sad. Hell, Cap.
Sad one.
Hurt my heart. All right, damn Cap, man. That hurt my heart.
Oh man, move on from that shit, man.
He stood up for y'all. Y'all bitch ass niggas.
Yeah, he only saying it because he's a 49.
I'm saying, man, but look what them niggas did. Like the nigga Dak down in Dallas. I just play football.
That ain't nothing new.
Look how they doing your punk ass.
He ain't the first. He ain't gonna be the last.
I hate niggas, man. I hate niggas in Peckerwoods. This master class is what flavor of Kool-Aid has the White House been serving for dinner? Obviously, they've been serving the Kool-Aid. I say that because Bill Maher recently went there. Now, Bill Maher, I shouldn't have been listening to him anyway, but I liked that Peckerwood at first. That Peckerwood was dating black women, getting super head, all the cultural stuff, smoking good. You know why I shouldn't have been listening to him and following him anyway?
Why?
He don't believe in God.
No.
See, that's you see, I messed up. I'm sorry, y'all. I shouldn't have followed Peckerwood. That Peckerwood, he talked all this shit about Trump, Republican. He went and had one dinner with Trump. Ain't talk about shit. You know they come back with his happy ass. Guess what, y'all? Trump is human. He laughs at himself.
He was laughing at you.
They brought in one of his biggest haters and turned him into a puss. He came out praising Trump. You praising him about a dinner? That's like when he sat next to Obama, Trump did. He was decent to him. They sitting there, Trump kind of giggling. I mean, Obama giggling, Trump throwing some corny jokes. The man, we didn't say the man didn't know how to act at a dinner table. What the fuck that got to do with all the shit he doing?
Right.
Did you ask him about the Department of Education, diversity, all these other things? No, you're so impressed that he laughed at himself. He had no fucking choice.
Yep.
He was on his best behavior.
That's crazy.
And guess who the meeting was facilitated by? Kid Rock. What the fuck? I mean, that's a joke. And Bill, you went there and drunk the Kool-Aid. They gave you a whole picture of blackberry Kool-Aid, and you drunk that shit and came out championing Trump. I can't even watch the show no more than that. I can't take you serious no more than that. I can't, Bill. It hurt my heart. You hurt me. You hurt me like Snoop Dogg did. Like Cube. See how why you can't look up to people, man?
Can't.
They'll disappoint you every time.
Yep.
But oh, what a friend. What a friend I have in Jesus. My only friend. I tell you, man, you get older, you start realizing you ain't got no friends. You can't look up to people. Nobody, he said ain't none perfect but him. There's a reason why. This type of malarkey going on. You went in there, drunk the Kool-Aid, and came out talking about, see, this was wrong with the Democrats. They don't laugh at themselves. They don't, no, because they're not a fucking joke. This is a clown. And you went in and had clown dinner with a clown. And came out singing his fucking praises because he laughs at himself. You butt wipe. He snowed you. And you came out singing the praises.
Now he snowed you.
Hey, he put some of that Kool-Aid on a snow cone. You can't tell they're drinking blackberry. That is blackberry, make you forget all that black shit, Bill. You ain't gonna worry about it. You ain't gonna need date no more black girls after this. You dirty motherfucker. That's the masterclass, cuz. Bill Maher got snowed. Fucking faggot. I can't believe these people. Now, did you ask Trump about this? The FDA plans to move or stop doing most of its testing on foods and shit. They said we're going to let the states do that. They're just going to kill us. Let me tell you something. Here's the thing. There's a federal government for the reason you ask. If you pass everything in the states, why should the states send you federal funds?
Right.
Why?
You know, here's my thing.
And then, hold on. Let me just real quick. If you get the state to do everything, the state ain't going to have no money to do it.
And that's what I was just about to say.
Cut federal taxes.
If you're eliminating everything the federal, then why do we have to pay?
Why are we paying federal taxes?
There should be no federal tax on there should be no federal tax on anything you buy in the state.
Why is California paying Arkansas bills? California should be able to just keep their money. Yep. Arkansas just go fucking broke.
Yep.
Put it on the state. Because what's going to happen, you're going to push shit on the state. The state going to come to you for money anyway. They ain't going to be able to do it.
Right.
I guess you want that, though, so you can say, well, if we're going to give you money for education, then we get to tell you what to teach.
Yeah, you get a county tax, you get a state tax, you get federal tax when you buy stuff. Well, you should eliminate the federal tax. Eliminate the federal tax on food if you're going to do all this.
Bro, like I say, I guess they say if we eliminate the shit, and we know the state ain't going to be able to pay all that shit. All this stuff we're trying to send to the state. I guess we say, well, state, guess what? You know what, Mississippi, we can help you, but you can't teach nothing about them niggas no more. You can't teach nothing about no black. I don't want to see nothing black in the book. I don't want to see a black face. It's going to be our way or the highway. You talk about these old politicians. Look at it. Indiana governor Mike Brown, you know what he said? He said America was wrong for legalizing interracial marriage. And it's always the ugly motherfuckers.
I swear, since this man has entered office back in 2000,
was bold, man.
Yeah, when he entered office back in 2016, boy, I swear.
Bro, these Peckerwoods got bold.
They didn't got bold, boy.
And it's always the ugly motherfucker that say, ain't nobody black want to marry you anyway. You see a picture of Mike Brown, ugh. You ain't Tom Cruise.
How come you can't marry who you want to marry?
He said America was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong, y'all wrong, America. Mixing other races. And the other motherfucker, Senator Lisa Murkowski, you know, the senator up there from Republican senator for Alaska. But this bitch sitting up in the town hall and had the nerve to say, I thought I never heard. They asked her, why you ain't doing your job? This and that. You know what she said? She said, well, all Republican senators, including myself, we're scared of President Trump.
Well, at least she told Trump.
We're scared of the retaliation. Bitch, you ain't there. You there for us. And if you're scared to do your job, you need to fucking leave. We need to hold a special election right now. And what you really saying is you scared of being primaried against and losing your cushy job. You ain't worried about us. You worried about losing a nice cushy fucking job.
Michael Jackson told you all they want to say is that they don't really care about us.
That bitch. You scared of losing your... He gonna say that we scared of President Trump. Scared of what? We're gonna come put them little hands on you.
I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people out here scared of that little orange dude.
Man, that's some bullshit. That's stupid as fuck. Do you know in the Congress you guys have the power to shut all that shit down? He ought to be scared of you.
He ain't, because he control all them.
Well, I'm telling you, Ice Cube, the NBA has said, fuck you. They've officially come out with their 3-on-3. I told you. See, that's the thing when you was doing it. I said, it's a good idea. You make your little money, whatever. But you want to be mad at the NBA. No, the NBA is just going to steal your concept and idea because they can do it. You think they're going to partner with you and give you some money, nigga?
And they got the money to take it global.
You from Compton. You ought to know better. But he don't because he didn't he didn't go to Compton schools, though. He didn't do that.
He had a good run, man.
Yeah, you showed the NBA how to do it. And they said, oh, we got it. Yeah. We'll take it from here,
He had a good run.
He probably going to sue him trying to get this.
They ain't going to do him buy him out. He going to sell.
Well, John, before we go, I tell y'all ain't right. Y'all don't want to work.
You
And
just not find that out.
This sister down in Houston, she got arrested. She's a 911 operator. It said she hung up on over 800 people. Mm. She ain't feel like talking.
But probably got off work talking all kind of crap to a girl.
Y'all make it hard for niggas to stand up for y'all. Your Pecking Woods make it hard, but then them niggas make it hard to defend them.
Boy, just hang up on 911 click. Help me click. This third time got click. Hey, help me click.
I ain't come to work tonight.
I ain't come here for this shit.
I'm gone, man. Fuck it.